What's up, everybody? I just wanted to check in with you via video. If you're not feeling driven, if you're not feeling committed, that's feedback for you. You may be tempted to say it's just now, it's just because of the season, it's just because of something that happened this weekend. And I'm tempted to say the same things, but I can just tell you that the way I look at it for myself is that every day I have to struggle to center to around my why and return to a powerful conviction about what am I committed to. And having clear goals is another thing that I struggle with too, because I get scattered about all the different things I want to do, all the marketing things I want to do, all the long-term things, all the creative things, the health things, the relationship things. And, you know, the mythology that as a jazz musician that my life should look this way. But I try to remember to have really clear goals and to return to those clear goals, and that those goals are something that I've decided for now that it's going to be a way to get me closer to where I want to be. So I'm struggling with that every day to try not to be scattered and to try to be focused on just a couple goals. And I try to overcome my reluctance to be making offers, quality offers to the right people, because that's what it's about. That's where it's at. Everything, in my humble opinion, comes from making offers to the right people persistently, consistently, appropriately over time. It's hard to make the offer, and it's even harder to follow up on people. There's a psychological part of that makes us feel reluctant, but then there's also an organizational part of it that has to do with processes that serve us, processes that are efficient. Those processes can be boiled down to a calendar and a list of your contacts and keeping all of those conversations in a place where you can find them. And there are a lot of other ways, fancy ways to deal with that. I had an assistant over today, Christina, who I was working with, and we're developing all these different software applications and 4 people on our team that are managing this process of just selling, making offers to people for tours that we're booking all over the world, for different services, for getting people enrolled to my camp, et cetera, et cetera. That's what's going to make a difference. If I can offer something to 100 people, one of those people is going to say yes, and that's going to allow me to be able to serve somebody else and take care of myself and my family and move closer to what I want. And the marketing collateral, these materials that we have, I'm constantly refining them, but I'm also trying to remember to not get too obsessed by it and just have the materials that I use be clear and concise and just anything that can help amplify my message or amplify my credibility. So if it's a video that allows people to look in my eyes and get a sense of who I am and whether they can trust me for all my strengths and weaknesses, I feel like that's a good thing. If it's a well-written piece of copy, if it's testimonials, images that have been put together and look really nice. All these kinds of things, these basic things are the things that are going to help me do that. So I just wanted to make a video to check in and also have you think about all these aspects of the outline. It's not a linear outline. It's a daily and a crazy, weird outline, right? And I really find for myself personally that if I'm examining all these aspects, it helps me to figure out what's holding me back and how to move forward. Some people are struggling with drive or commitment. Some people are struggling with clarity of goals. Some people are struggling with making offers, whether it's the process of making offers or the psychology and the reluctance about making offers. And some people are getting maybe even sidetracked about marketing materials. Everybody in this course, when I see you going through what you're going through, I can relate to it. If you haven't been engaged, I want to encourage you to engage now. If you have been engaging, stay engaged. You know, if you're getting some results, but you want to get more, then check in with me. Ask me how can I get more, Chris? Ask me every question you have. Post every struggle, post every win every day, because I want to see you get huge results. I want to see you succeed like crazy, because when you do succeed, I want you to be able to go to 2 people you know, and I'm going to ask you to share. I'm going to ask you to share with them the link for them, and I'm going to post that link underneath this. I'm going to ask you to share that link with them for them to get on a call with me, so that you can help somebody that you care about to get a great result. Because everything comes from being in service and doing our best and helping people, and then earning trust from them so that they come back to us and they tell other friends.